Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the most stressful piece of gear that I own. So based from that, the most stressful piece of gear that I own is my drone, the DJI Mavic Air. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean this specific product, like the Mavic Air itself. I don't think it would be different if I owned a different drone. I think a drone in general. I absolutely have this sort of love-hate relationship with it because of how stressful it is to own a drone and operate it. So for me, I do live thankfully kind of out in somewhat in the country. So there's not too many houses around. There's a nice park. We have a dirt road in the back that's pretty much abandoned. So I can use the drone, but I have this fear of losing connection and it just crashing somewhere that I don't know how to get it back. When I was on a walk with my mom and my dog, it did almost crash into a tree during the tracking mode. Which was really weird. I thought, it had kind of obstacle avoidance where it's if it noticed it had something in front of it that it would try to go around, but it didn't do it in this instance. So it was a tree and it was somewhat high up, the drone, but the branches were pretty high up, and so it was boop, 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 beeping at me saying, hey, there's an object there, and it just kind of stayed there. So I had to manually operate it while in tracking mode and all right, let's just go around and continue straight. I also don't go any higher than above a tree. Terrified that if I take it up any higher, it's just gonna disappear. And I know, before you guys go ahead and comment down below that I just have to get used to it, I had to get over it and use it more. I know, I really do have to use it more to be more comfortable. Usually half the time it's spent calibrating. So yeah, I'm going in circles, making myself dizzy, which wastes the battery. Finally, by the time I get to put it up in the air, changing the settings, that's also been kind of something that I struggle with. I do watch a lot of videos on the best cinematic settings for the Mavic Air. I still can't seem to really achieve it. I did buy filters also not too long ago, so I'm trying to get used to when and which one to use depending on the weather. This is a piece of gear, a tool that you really have to spend a lot of time with to really reap the benefits of owning a drone. So I've gotten a few cool shots, here and there, very beginner, amateur style shots. One day in the future, I would like to be able to get really awesome stuff man, Peter McKinnon, God, their footage is just amazing. Craig Adams, that's a huge one that I love his drone shots. It's always breathtaking. So one day I'd like to get up to that level. But what about you guys? I want to know if you guys also struggle with a piece of gear, or if it's just me because I'm dumb and don't dedicate enough time to it. But let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know that I'm not the only one out there. But so that's it for today, just keeping it short. Let me know also if you have any suggestions or tips on how to get more comfortable in using the drone. So we'll see you guys in the next one, and my homework will be to use this more.